Hello everyone, welcome back to another YouTube video. So I want to quickly give an update about the trade I shared or that I talked about in my previous live session, which was a buy on GBP USD, and then eventually the trade did go well, even though we consolidated for about 3 hours plus afterwards, and then almost got stopped out at break even around 4 p.m. yesterday, and then eventually market did go well. It went well, but it didn't hit my take profit target, so I moved stop loss into some profit, and then I scaled into my position based on how I trade based on my system, and eventually I got stopped out in the middle of the night for a break-even trade. So what I just want to share is having the understanding that for a trader, for traders to build the consistency, to be able to be consistent in what we are looking for in terms of our behavior, right? Because you can't tell the market to be consistent, right? It's not just possible. The market will always and always be random, and anything can always happen. But when you hear the term a consistently profitable trader, it is a matter of the mind of the trader, not the market, not the strategy itself, right? Because yes, it's good for you to have like a strategy that has a higher probability of winning, but the strategy also is not what is going to be consistent. It is your execution of the strategy and your behavior during each and every trade that would define your that would define you being consistent, right? That will be what would define that, oh, this is a consistently profitable trader, or this is a consistent trader, because you are always neutral, you are always behaving right, you are not impulsive, you are calm in your behavior. All you do is follow your system and accept the outcome of every single trade, because there is really nothing you can do about any of those trades, right? All you can just do is, once you see your setup, you take the trade. You don't know if it's going to be a win or a loss, but all you can say is, oh, you know that because of you have tested the strategy so well, you have data on it, you know that this is a high probability setup, which high probability setup means that you have the higher chances of winning over losing, right? That does not mean that you are still not going to lose. Okay, so you could get a very good high probability setup and still hit stop loss, right? So for this trade, I took a B on it, and then I've decided, I think this is my first trade for the week. Actually, this is my first trade, and this will most likely be my only trade for the week, because this week has been quite a very, very interesting one. I've really learned so many things about myself, right? Even though I had a trade coming into the week, though I had a trade from here coming into the week. I had a trade that I held to this point coming into the week. So on Monday, Tuesday was a bit messy for me. Then I've not traded since then. Just took this trade yesterday, held it all the way through to this morning, and then eventually got stopped out for a break even. So today is Friday. With the way market is behaving, right, from what I can see here, all I can just see is that market is somehow consolidating, and there is really not much going on. So it's best for me to just be patient and just observe with an open mind, and not be in a rush to want to get into a trade or want to close the week with making profit or whatever. None of those impulsive and emotional stuff. If there is no trade for today, which I'm not very sure based on where the price position is, I'm not very sure I will take any trade anymore this week. So what I just want to tell you guys in this video is that consistency is in the mind, it is not on the chart. Consistency is how you think, how you behave, right? Now, initially this trade has gone into very good profit for about 1 to 3, right? I could have closed, but if I had closed at that point, all I'm telling myself is I don't trust my system. I don't trust the market to be patient enough for the market to play out in the way it wants to play out. As a result, in my subsequent other trades too, I will make similar mistakes, right? I will mess up over and over again. So, and I don't want to keep doing those type of behaviors. I don't want to be doing that because I have seen it several times that it has damaged my trading so much. So I just want to take my trade, follow my trading plan, my system, let the market play out. Whatever the outcome is, I am fully willing to accept it with the whole of my heart. So once again, consistency is in the mind, is in the mind, is in how you think, right? How you behave every day on the chart. It is not in, oh, you saw a point of interest, blah blah blah. Not all of those things, not support and resistance. It's in your mind. So that's it for this video, guys. Take care.